So I recently got a new client local here in the Dallas area, and she hired me to get some photos of her new products that she's going to launch at the end of the month. So today I'm going to show you all exactly how I film some of my products, as well as show you how I do this one specifically and get different creative looks. So we have about 3 or 4 scenes to do with all of our products, and I'm going to break it into 3 or 4 different videos, just depending on how many we do at the end. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other part after this one. But if you guys are new here, my name's RJ Matthews. I'm a personal branding photographer and headshot photographer in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and this channel is all about photography, product photography, photography tips, and so on. So if any of that sounds interesting, make sure to leave a like on the video. Just a quick look here what our products look like. She has some nails right now. By the way, the name of her brand is Kaits Kollections. I'll make sure to leave a link to our Instagram page in the description. And this is another one of the products. So she has 4 different sets of these that we're going to photograph today in 2 different backgrounds. And she also has a set of brows that we're going to photograph as well. Okay, so the backdrops we're going to be using today to match our products, I went ahead and picked up one of these shiny pink kind of sheet things. I got it off Amazon for around $10. And you can see on the camera it looks really nice. I tried it before with the products before I started filming this video, and it looks really good. So I'm also going to be using the same kind of silk cloth, and it's going to be in white. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get to it. I'm going to quickly set up the scene really quick, starting with the pink backdrop. I'm also going to put on my GoPro on my chest so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing and how I get the compositions of the photos and etc. Alright y'all, so this is the setup we're using. We're just going to use our pink cloth. We're going to start with that first as a backdrop. And by the way, I'm using the Sony a6600 and the Tamron 17-70mm 2.8. Really good lens. I have a lot more content about this lens specifically on the channel, so check that out. But so yeah, before we start, I'm going to use the lens hood to put underneath the cloth so we can have something to lean the products against, because I want to get them kind of standing up. Alright, so we're going to start with this one here. Just going to put it, trying to get the camera to where y'all can see it. Alright, yeah, so I'm just going to put it here, and I'm just going to lean it right here against the lens hood. And that should be good. So just gonna adjust the ring light a little bit. Gonna get our camera. And I already had a set exposure I liked. So yeah, I already did the horizontal landscape photos of these. So I'm gonna switch the camera to 3:2 aspect ratio. Then we're gonna zoom in a little bit. And this is a pretty good exposure already, because I had it set from yesterday when I got the horizontal landscapes. So we're at 2.8 right now. So yeah, this looks pretty good, y'all. I'm just gonna make sure my focus is good. Cool, so that looks perfect right there. All right, let's see what we got. So let's see, there's no reflection. The product as well as the backdrop looks pretty good. So I do want that to be more in the center of the frame, so I'm gonna do that again. And what I'm actually going to do is bring the product down a little bit. So we're going to move this entire thing just this way. So we're going to move the entire thing this way. And move our sheet around so we can get some texture back on it. So the product isn't straight right now. I'm just going to get my horizon straight in camera. Then rotate it in post just to get it straight. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. So, alright, so we're going to switch, go to the next product. Alright, so we're just going to match this one to the one we just took, just for composition's sake, so that looks good. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so that looks really good. Okay, now let's just match it to the previous photo. All right. Okay, that looks really good for the texture. Just gonna move the focus box up a little bit, and just gonna straighten out our product just in the camera, because every time I bend down, the camera goes way down to my feet. So hopefully y'all can see I'm just adjusting it. I can try to get it in line. All right. Cool, this looks good right here. All right, so we did get a little bit of the chair that we're taking the products on at the top. So we just need to get in a little closer so that's not there in the frame. Gonna do that again. Might as well delete that one actually. I'm just gonna delete that. All right, let's see. Awesome. So let's just make sure. So that looks really good with the texture. Both of these are pretty good. And as far as the framing and positioning, I just double check every time just to make sure that the products are like in the same spot. The composition, the angle are pretty close. And yeah, they all look really close. So that's pretty good. Anything that's not, you know, we can just fix. But yeah, anything that isn't, we can just fix later on. But everything is really close right now. So I'm gonna move on to the last nail product box that we got here. Just gonna put it in the same spot. Oh, it's actually upside down. All right. I think I'm gonna make this a darker color, like the pink backdrop in Lightroom, just so I can pop a little more. If you guys want to see my editing process with my product photos, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll film that as well, like film the screen of Lightroom, and I can upload that here to YouTube. Maybe even do a live stream of me editing. All right, so let's see here. Again, just comparing this to the other shots. Okay, so the other ones do look like they're a little bit closer in the frame, so it's just by a little bit. So we'll just zoom in a little on this last one, crop in just a little bit to, you know, make it how these are. The photos of the lash set, and we only have one lash set to do. So we're gonna put it in the exact same spot. And this time I'm gonna be getting the vertical and horizontal photo because I didn't get those yesterday. So so let's review. Okay, so I'm just gonna review this one real quick. So yeah, everything about this is really nice. So yeah, that's really good. All right, so now we're gonna switch back to 3:2 aspect ratio so we can get our vertical photo. We're just gonna review it again. All right, cool. So that looks good. So now I'm gonna switch to the white backdrop. All right, so we're back and we've got the white backdrop. So we're gonna be starting with the lashes again. Since our backdrop is all white, we're a little overexposed. So I'm gonna bring the ISO down. Okay, so that looks pretty decent right there. We're at ISO 250. That looks really good. So I'm just gonna snap this one. Okay, and this looks really good. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. This one actually looks really good. And it matches the composition almost perfectly with this one here. So that's what we're looking for. So we're gonna switch again to 3:2 and get our vertical photo. Cool, so that looks good right about there. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, so just gonna yeah, that looks really nice. Sweet. So now we're gonna move on to the nails. Let's get our framing right for this. And that looks really, really nice. I adjusted the cloth again to give us some different kind of texture. All right, let's see how this one is. So we've still got our ring light in the corner of the window slash thing right here. There's a little glare, so I'm gonna take that exact same photo, just scoot up a little. Yeah, so this should be good right around here. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it really quick. So, right, that looks good. Only thing is I'm too far, the product's too far on the left. If you can see, it's not perfectly centered. So I'm gonna delete these two really quick. Keep that one since it's good for reference, for framing. Up a little, get a little more. All right. It's awesome, that looks really good. For the vertical, I'm gonna bring the ISO up on this one a little bit, like one click, since the product is white. Okay, what is this? All right, so as y'all can see, that one looks pretty good as well. Just gonna zoom in really quick. So that one looks good. We're just adjusting the sheet again for some different textures. Again, don't want all the photos looking the exact same. And that's about centered. Sweet. Awesome. So now we can get our vertical of this. Sweet. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Sweet. All right, we got two more we're gonna do. All right, let's see. Sweet, so you guys can see that's what we look like for this one. It looks really, really good. Again, I don't know, something about this silk sheet that we got just makes it look, the photo look really good. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this looks really good. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna move our sheet one more time just so we can get some different textures for the last photo. This should be good. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, that looks really good. So I'm going to do that one more time just to zoom out a little bit, because it looks like compared to the other ones we were a little close to the products. Okay. All right, yeah, that actually looks really good, really close to the rest. Alright you guys, so those are all the products that we were going to do for this scene in this video. I'm going to split it up into at least 3 different parts because I have 2 more scenes and maybe like another one to do. Next is going to be a mirrored technique that I'm going to use for the products and to actually take them out of the box, so that's going to be really fun. And then the third one's going to be us doing lifestyle photos because the owner of the brand is actually going to model the nails herself, and she has some other people coming to model as well, so we're going to get photos of that. And there might be one more thing, I'm not exactly sure yet, but you guys will know in the next video. If you guys want to check out all of these photos and see what they all look like, check my website as well as my Instagram, which will be linked down in the description. Also check out Kaits Kollections page, it'll also be down in the description. But I'll see you guys in the next one when we do the next scene. Thanks for watching, peace.